Should not be going in and out. We're going to see how well it does, you guys. We're plugged in. Our speed should be pretty good, but if we start having some complications, we will make the necessary adjustments, right? Guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day on the day. We are actually absolutely ecstatic about the content we're about to give you because our content is always off the chain, right? So you guys, let me know real quickly if I'm trying to pull this up, if the audio and video is okay. Let me know if the audio. I thought I turned the do not disturb. Oh, it was on your phone. I'm trying to pull this up. All right. How everything is doing, you guys. We're still doing the green screen thing. We just kind of switched it up a little bit for you. You know, can't always be the same. Why would you have green screen if it's going to always be the same? Right? So, guys, if you guys are coming in, hey, ADHD. Good evening to everybody, guys. This is right here. This is the, I think Letitia called it, I called it the George Howard Show. She called it Late Night with George Howard. I absolutely like it, but it ain't late night. We call it late evening.
Yeah.
I don't know, late evening, late night. I don't know what to call it, but it's something with George Howard, right? We're gonna get a name for it. Y'all can actually put a name on it if you want to. Help me guys out with a name for this particular broadcast or whatever. We got a little snow today. Where you at, Miss Drea? Hello to everyone. Let's say hello to everybody who's out there. And then we guys going to go ahead and get you some content. Everybody say hello to our guest on the show, Miss Carolyn. We got Miss Teresa, Miss Val, April, Drea, Zayna, Maurice, is it Marissa? Pamela, Bittersweet, Alexis, Jazzy, Crystal, Miss Riley, Kim Grant, Crystal, and Yaynard, and it's 30 other people who are in here who I cannot see. As the house turns with ADHD, that might be a good name. It might give me some people in here too. You guys, go ahead and share this content out if you guys have not shared it out. We're going to be working with some real numbers on the day. When I say some real numbers, we're going to be working with some real numbers, talking about our investment and putting our investment to the test with real numbers. And I'm telling you, you've never seen anything like this before. Talking about how to get real passive income, that real passive income. And we're going to show it if you do it straight out, and we're going to show it with our partnerships. And literally, guys, we're going to show you guys how to retire very, very, very quickly. I don't think there's another way out there that is as concrete as this one is to help you shape your retirement. So I'm really excited about it. So what I want to do, you guys, I want to go to a small commercial break as we do always. Well, I forgot to tell you who I am, what I do, and why I do it, right? My name is George Howard, and I am the founder of this thing, Financial Freedom University. I just pointed like it's really back there. It's really a green screen right there, right? But Financial Freedom University, you guys, we teach you how to obtain wealth God's way. We come on every single day at 7:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. The last 2 days I couldn't get out of bed, y'all. I stayed up all night. I didn't go to bed till like 6. And I tried my best to drag myself out, but I just couldn't do it. And FFU. All right. And so I just couldn't do it. So we absolutely did finally get it together. Did get up, but I guess. Anyway, that's that ADHD kicking in, right? So anyway, what we do, guys, we teach you how to attain wealth God's way. I believe this is poverty is a mindset and broke is a temporary condition. If you can change your mind about money, money will change its mind about you and stick around for a whole lot longer. So every single day, we're coming on here helping you do that one thing, and that is helping you to change your mind about money. So, guys, I'm ecstatic, excited about some of the things that we're absolutely doing and the content that we're able to give you. Guys, we have so many different events that's coming up. I want you guys to be in tune with those particular events. We have so many different events that are coming up. If you guys don't know, I do have a very, 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 very special announcement that I need to make about some of our events, and I'm waiting for my Tyler to come up, and it's just like, I think it went on strike or something, because it's like, bruh, we ain't doing it today, I'm tired. Like, it literally is not coming up. I don't know what happened to it. Well, I tell you, technology. Well, I guess we won't be doing the Tyler today. And so, anyway, if you guys don't know, I'm getting married, and I'm so excited about this particular event as well. I hope I'm coming to Charlotte. It's not on the calendar, but it don't mean the Lord won't say something different. But we really are planning a fantastic time on our Facebook page. On our YouTube page at Financial Freedom University on YouTube. Financial Freedom University on YouTube. We're trying to get that changed actually, so we're going to be we want to go MyFFU across all platforms. You jump in the broom, yeah. So guys, we're going to make the announcement on who. I know you guys are nosy, and so since I know you're nosy, I figured I might as well get some subscribers to my YouTube channel. So if you want to know who I'm marrying, you got to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we're going to release it there first. Only going to release it to the subscribers on our YouTube page. So hurry up, go on over there, hit that subscribe button. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, we're actually going to make a big event out of it, guys. We're sending out, like literally, we'll be sending out correspondence, what you say, save the date and all that kind of stuff, you know, because we want you guys to be included into this because, you know, you guys are my very, 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 very extended family, and I love you guys so much. It's you, Drea! Y'all don't be telling people. God, it's supposed to be a secret. Now, she didn't let the cat out the bag. Anyway, so now I got to find somebody else because you done just messed it all up. See? What happens when you can't keep a secret? It's not a secret. Trey just let the cat out the bag. It was her. Now she got to find somebody else. All right. So, guys, go ahead and subscribe on over there, guys. Also, if you have not scheduled for the conference, you guys want to do that very, very quickly. I got some great news today about the conference. I can't wait to talk about that. Matter of fact, we might as well do it now. Don, the auctioneer, has confirmed that he will be there. He will be there on... Congrats, Britt. It's not Brittany, and it's not Harlan either. That's the first thing people think is Harlan or Brittany. It's neither one of those. It's neither one of those two. So, yeah. But Don the Auctioneer has confirmed he will be speaking on, be a facilitator or be speaking at our conference February 2018. We're ecstatic about that. The actual auctioneer that will be doing the auction in March will be speaking at our conference, teaching you about how to actually bid at an auction, right? So that's going to work out very, very well. We're so ecstatic about that, you guys. I don't think there's anybody else in the country that can actually say they got the auctioneer to come speak at their event. This will be the second time he's come to speak with us, and I couldn't be more excited about that. And he let the cat out the bag. The list is going to be updated. They did find the values. We was at Jerome Prince's office today. We took them cupcakes today because they did go ahead and put the values of the assessment values on the list. Now, if you guys don't know what that means, you probably need to take my course, and you guys can take a free course at P2P Training, at P2P Training, myffu.com/P2P Training. You might want to go there and actually start looking at that as well. So that's about it. Any other housekeeping stuff that I got?
No. Facebook group.
Oh, the Wealth Room, guys. If you guys have not been in the Wealth Room, join us in the Wealth Room on Facebook. Matter of fact, let me see if I can bring up somebody on Facebook and say hello to them as well. I'll just be neglecting Facebook, but I ain't that I don't love you. Well, I guess y'all neglected me today. But we got Marion, Miss Miller, Michael, Giovanni, Nancy. Thank you guys for coming in. Dr. Troy Watson, thank you. What's the YouTube name? It's Financial Freedom University on YouTube. That's who we are, Dr. Watson. Brenda Morris, what's going on? Tanya, Lester, Julius, this is Charlene, May Simmons. Thank you guys for coming in here. Thanks for joining us. Miss Hood is actually here. Thank you guys so much. If you guys will be so kind, let's go ahead and share this content out. We're going to take a small commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have the board set up, and we're going to be doing some very special things with that as well. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited because it's about to go down, right? All right, guys, I'll see you guys as soon as we come back.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Edward. I'm from San Diego, California, and I'm here in Chicago at the Purchase to Profit Conference, learning tax lien investing with George. I flew from San Diego, California to Chicago because I want to learn tax lien investing, and I've known about the tax liens, about tax deeds. I've researched it, but I haven't found a proper mentor that can guide me, that can give me 100% content, no fluff, And I believe that I found the right mentor in George, and I believe that with his mentorship and his guidance, I can go a long way. My name's Ed from San Diego, California. I was here at the Purchase to Profits conference.
Audria, known as Lady Drea, and I'm at the Purchase to Profit conference in Chicago.
Katrina Beverly.
Davita Hunter Barnes.
It was a plethora of information, not overwhelmed.
There was so much information.
The amount of information we were given.
Just overwhelmed with information, and it was fully loaded.
Very informative. One time of fellowship, I met new people. It was just like family.
It was a true feeling of family love.
Build some partnerships, build some relationships.
Meet and connect with. It was just phenomenal.
Being amongst others that are on the road to wealth is really empowering.
It was an awesome experience.
It was very powerful.
I had an extraordinarily wonderful time.
I got more for my money than I expected.
George, I greatly appreciate everything that you did this weekend.
I would advise anyone else to come if you want to change your life.
So thank you, and you should come. You're definitely missing out.
Hi, my name is Kim Sudduth, yay, from PIP Women Rock, and I came to Purchase to Profit. You know, I kind of get that mixed up because it's almost like my name. But anyway, listen. This weekend was phenomenal. First of all, I just want to let you all know that if you're coming to this, note that you won't get any sleep because you're going to be working. I've went to a lot of conferences and I've been to a lot of workshops, but not like this one. I actually had hands-on. I had experts, I had teammates. We worked like beep, beep, beep. We worked so hard. Listen, we went on a bus tour. First of all, we was up until, I won't tell you, because you might get discouraged. But we was up, we had teams, we were working hard, we were working like teammates. That's the key thing. I made some really great friends here for lifetimes, partners in real estate as well. So let's see. So on Friday, we went to dinner, and that was fabulous. But baby, that was Thursday, but when Friday came, that was it. We was working. We had this fabulous book, which I don't have in my hand, OMG, with so much information, like really like this is a college course crammed into one weekend. It is thebomb.com. So if you are out there and you're looking to get into real estate, this is definitely the place that you want to be. Financial Freedom University. Come on by www.myffu.com. Come on, we need you here.
All right, guys, and we're back right here. Guys, I got the board up. We're trying to make sure that this screen is going to actually work for us with the background. So we're doing a little bit of tweaking while I'm actually, before we get to these numbers. But what you got? Oh, I thought you were showing me something. Just doing a little bit of tweaking, just trying to see if I can make sure that, you know, we don't be looking all crazy. And it's looking all crazy. All right, well, it's gonna be what it is right now. In fact, I might just darken it. Nope, can't do that. Oh, it's tweaking live. It ain't supposed to do it live. All right, so anyway, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and go to the board real quickly. I want to guys begin to show you a couple of things that I want to show you, and I'm gonna just kind of read the comments, make sure that I ain't missing nothing to nobody. You guys, when we started talking about, I can actually roll this up, so. Well, is it going to be too close? All right, well, that's actually pretty good. All right, so when we got talking about investing, we're talking about passive income, right? So passive income, and I might need to go up just a little bit on the camera. Passive income is where you don't have to work for money. Money is actually working for you. And that's the best way I can put it. That's the only way I really know how to put it, is that you're no longer working for money. Money is now working for you. And guys, it don't get any better than that. You got to put your money to work. As long as money is tied to your time, your money is limited. I'll say that one more time. I want you guys to get this. As long as your money is tied to time, because there's only so many hours in a day, there's only so much money that you can make in a day. But when your money is no longer tied to time, then your money becomes unlimited. And that's where really the trick and the key to wealth is learning how to untie, to release your money from time and begin to unleash your money through a non-active participation of wealth, and we call it passive income. And so passive income is going to be something that you want to make sure that we're focusing on, right? So when we begin to talk about passive income, and we'll see if we can actually get this done, right? Begin to talk about passive income, and y'all gotta bear with this handwriting thing. Penmanship and me didn't get along. I don't know if this is gonna be dark enough. We're gonna try to tighten this up too, because it keeps. It keeps turning on me.
We have a little bit of the glare of the lights.
That's from the lights. We can't fix that. That ain't gonna never fix. Oh yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that's better.
Now, is that too much close? Can y'all see that? That's still kind of. Let me try it in red. That don't look good either. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all can see this or not. Because if y'all can't see, it ain't gonna work. Is this better? How's that? Is that any better right there? Oh yeah, that's a lot better. You gotta use red. All right. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write this one more time, you guys. We're trying to figure this out. All right.
You want to go get the black marker?
Nah. Oh yeah, you can go run and get it.
Okay. Be right back.
All right, Harold gonna go run and grab a black marker so we can use different colors. All right, red is lit. That's it. Both work. Red works better. All right, cool. All right, so guys, we're going to use an example of passive income, and I'm going to actually try to adjust this camera to go up just a little bit. You know what? This might work a little bit better too. This is why you got more than one camera in the studio. All right, so what we're gonna do is just switch cameras, and that should be better, a lot better. All right, so you guys, we got passive income. All right, so to talk about passive income, and yeah, that's a lot better, you guys. So begin to talk about passive income, guys. Always remember that it's not tied to time. It's not tied to time, which means money. You're making money in your sleep, right? This is the key to wealth. If you're going to get any means of wealth, you have to become a passive income owner. Now, when we begin to talk about this, there's several ways that you can do this. Now, I don't want to get into this topic, but entrepreneurs typically do not have passive income. And say it again, typically entrepreneur, everybody want to be an entrepreneur. Everybody want to be an entrepreneur. Yeah. Entrepreneurs are innovators, right? Entrepreneurs are people that are innovators, but they typically work for themselves, and they typically work by themselves. So entrepreneurs are usually, like, I'm currently an entrepreneur, right? I'm trying to become a small business owner. And that is that we're trying to put systems in place to where I no longer have to do anything, and I will still make the same amount of money I make today, tomorrow, whether I work or not. Like right now, I will have income coming in whether I work or not, but I still work very, very long and very, very hard. I don't want to work very, very long and very, very hard. So in order to do that, we have to develop what? Passive income. One of the ways to do that is business ownership. Now, guys, do not get business confused with working a business or entrepreneurship, right? Because business ownership is totally different than working a business. Business ownership is where I own the business, but I necessarily do not work at a business, right? And we're going to go into some real good content. Real good content, because most of us get this stuff mixed up, especially in our community, because we got all these trending words. And all right, so we got 4 different words up here. We got CEO, a CFO, the owner, and board of directors. Can somebody tell me, and I really want to get you guys' opinion on this, what is the difference between all 4 of these? We're talking about passive income, right? We're talking about passive income, all right? But you have 4 different things here, and Harold, can you read it to me as they put it up here? Guys, tell me the difference between each one. What is a CEO? What is a CEO? As you guys do it, I'm going to continue to write while we continue to do that. You know, what is the difference between those things? Nobody responding? Y'all don't know? Is it that much big of a delay?
Owner has an actual financial investment.
Owner actually has a financial investment? Okay. All right. All right, so we'll take that. Patent, real estate. We're going to also do...
Somebody said they're running it good salary, long hours.
Good salary, long hours. Okay, so I'm going to kind of give you time. That is a good one. Time and money. A CEO, you guys, is responsible for expanding and growing the business. That's what a good CEO will do. A good CEO will actually grow and expand the business. That's all they're going to do is figure out ways to expand and ways to grow your business. Their job is to conquer the world with the business. All right? Then you have, and I'm going to erase the CFO. I'm sorry, you guys. I want COO in here, not CFO. Chief Financial Officer. His job is to make sure y'all don't go broke. But the COO is the Chief Operating Officer. His job is really to do the day-to-day stuff. The CEO don't do the day-to-day stuff. Like, he does nothing to do with the company. This guy here, the Chief Operating Officer, he runs the company from beginning to end. He meets with the staff. He's developing the people, making sure training is there. Everything inside of the facilities, the COO is responsible for. The CEO is responsible for outside, getting new investors, making different contracts, developing new relationships. What is the overall strategy for the company? And he will communicate the overall strategy for the company to the COO, and he will carry that out. That is what the CEO does. Hear me, I'm going somewhere. The board of directors actually is who these 2 people report to. Right? These 2 people, the CEO and the COO, report to the board of directors. They can be terminated through these people, the board of directors. But then you got these people here in the middle called owner or owners. Right? This is what you want to capitalize on. This right here is called passive income. The CEO, he gets up every day, works a 9 to 5. Matter of fact, he works more than 9 to 5. The COO works more than a 9 to 5. The board of directors, they typically have other business owners or other boards they sit on, or they're retired. But your owners, you guys, absolutely have found ways.
The owners at the beginning.
That's right. Stocks. One of the ways is through stock, or another word is called equity. EQUITY. Another word for this is called equity. You're buying equity or ownership in a company. When you buy equity or ownership in a company, you get something down here that we like to call dividends. All right, DRV, dividends. I hope I spelled that right. Y'all know I can't spell, right? Dividends. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So when you guys begin to talk about equity, that means you actually you own stock in the company. Now, the great thing about these 2 guys here is that they usually have stock in the company. So not only do they work for the company, but they always get equity in the company as well. So for example, I am the president or CEO of Financial Freedom University, but I'm also an equity owner in the property as well, in the company as well. Or SureTech, which is a C Corp. So we really do have equity or stocks that actually been that have been given out, that have been issued. Stock has actually been issued. I'm a majority owner through my equity ownership. But this word right here, equity, will give you dividends. Dividends gives you passive income. If you don't have this, you don't have passive income. So you can be a business owner all day long. If you don't have equity in the company and the company does not declare dividends, then you don't have passive income. And that's very important and very key if you want to talk about passive income. All right. Another one, guys, is called patent. Another way to get passive income is patents. All right. Patents. Guys, who in here watch Shark Tank? Say me. If you watch Shark Tank, say me. There's a person on Shark Tank that specializes in patents, and the word that he likes to use is licensing with what? Perpetuity, baby. Like, yeah, I'm going to need 50% perpetuity. Guys, that just means over lifetime. Like, it ain't never going away. Right? So, patents, you guys, what they do is they get a patent. Let's say, I'm not guys sure if you guys seen the movie for the windshield wipers, right? God developed the windshield wiper. He wanted to license it out to he had a patent against it. He wanted to license it out to other manufacturers. You guys, there are so many components that are in this laptop right here, right? There's so many components in this laptop right here. You got an Intel chip, you got an NVIDIA card, you got a keyboard, you got a mouse, you got screens. You guys, most of the stuff in this computer, the technology was licensed out, and somebody else had to buy it, like Dell or Microsoft or Intel. They have to buy the licensing, or watch this, the right to use that technology, and they pay them every single time they make a computer. That's how they get paid. And through licensing. Well, what happens? I made one product, I protected that product, and I sold it to another business, and now I will sit back and get paid off of it for life. One of the things, you guys know the Super Soaker was made by a black guy who's now a multi-millionaire off a water gun. Literally. He was some kind of scientist or engineer, and he made the water gun. And when he made the water gun, he licensed that out. And somebody actually, I think it was one of the toy manufacturers, took that, they advertised it, they branded it for him, they sold it for him. He sat at home and did nothing. And the documentary that I seen, he said, his checks was probably, a little bit of money. And then all of a sudden he started getting these really large checks. He's like, what's going on? Well, what happened is that the Super Soaker took off and it started selling like hotcakes. He was sitting at home doing nothing. You know what he was getting? He was getting passive income. That's exactly what he was getting. Passive income. Another way you guys can get passive income is called real estate. Real estate is another way you get passive income. That's one of the ways I choose to get passive income. And that is, I had 3 of them. That's one of the ways you want to get passive income is through real estate. So when we start saying real estate, how is that? What does that mean? That means that I don't have to do anything. I can sit back and collect on rent every single month. And some people will say, well, George, is that really passive income if you are still a landlord? You got to go fix stuff? No. Not if you got a property manager. No. The property manager's responsibility is to go do every single thing for you, and all you have to do is collect the check. That's it. You collect the check every single month, and that's one of the things we're going to be talking about today, because we set up a partnership especially for you, where all you have to do is collect a check or a dividend. Yeah, collect the check. That's all you got to do is collect the check doing real estate. Carolyn right here is the property manager. Let's see if I can bring her back up. Girl, you just pulling on out the way. Get on over here. Get in front of the camera. Woo! Get on over there. All right. All right. So Carolyn. Oh, you need to step on over here. Huh. She's trying to hide from the camera, y'all. All right. So with that being said, this is how you actually can get passive income is through real estate ownership with property management. And we're going to show you the numbers with this. Guys, we're talking about dividends which come from equity or ownership in another corporation. That is very important as well. And then, guys, whether you like it or not, this is a real way to get passive income, and it's actually multi-level networking. I know some of y'all don't like it, but if you get a real company like, that's been around for a long while, like Amway, Mary Kay, there's some people who's been here for 20 and 30 years. They're actually trading on the New York Stock Exchange. They're literally massive billion-dollar companies that people are getting paid and they're not doing anything. Like literally, their download has already been built. People are up under them. They're stacking. They're working, and they're sitting back and they're collecting a check through passive income. That is another one through multi-level networking. I know you might not like it. I know you might be tired of it. I know that you may have tried it before in the past and it didn't work out too well for you. But this is another way that you absolutely get paid is through multi-level networking. So when we start dealing with passive income, you got business ownership, patents, real estate, dividends, MLMs, and there's so many other ways that we can do it, but we're going to talk about these because what we want to highlight today and what we want to talk about is this one right here. We're going to talk about real estate, right? There's so many ways to get into this market that it's really, you got to be careful how you get into this market because there's so many different ways you can get into it. So when we begin to talk about it, I want you guys to see and understand that we're going to be talking about one of the safest ways that I know of to get involved into real estate. All right, so let me go ahead and erase this for you guys. You got this note? You got your screenshots? Y'all took all your screenshots before I erase this? Because it's about to go down, literally down. It's coming down. It's about to go down. It's going down. It's going down even more. It's gone, y'all. It's pretty much gone, right? All right, so when we begin to talk about not only business ownership, I got the black marker now, we got to do it in red. We're going to be talking about real estate. The reason I love real estate, or the reason I love tax lien certificates so much, is because usually there's this thing right here that absolutely stops a lot of people from getting involved in the market. And that is credit, and when you use credit, it equals debt. And so what people will usually tell you, they'll say, go out, get a line of credit, which equals debt. Now this has a monthly payment to it. Right? They say, well, this got a monthly payment, but don't worry, because the tenant is going to pay the payment for you. So they say this is passive income. Right? And then they say, and you had to use no money of your own because you use other people's money. I like using other people's money. You mean tell me I ain't got to do nothing? I ain't got to use my own money. I ain't got to do nothing to sign my name on a piece of paper. And I can absolutely begin to get monthly payments coming in. And then this person going to pay my payments. And the difference between the monthly payment and what the tenant pays is called profit. And I get to keep the profit. Sounds good. Unless the tenant moves out or the tenant lose their job, the tenant can't pay, and so now instead of profit, now we have what's called net loss. Right? So every month you're taking a net loss. Hopefully it's not over an annual period. And guys, we're talking about annual income statements and all that kind of stuff, right? But now you're taking a net loss if this tenant, because now your power is predicated on somebody else. The only way I can make money is that if I keep tenants in here, and you cannot control this function. So I don't kind of like this model. That model doesn't really work for me, because while I like it better than the Wall Street or the stock market, I really don't like it as much as the way we do it, because I cannot control this component. And because this is anywhere between 15 to 30 years, I got to keep somebody in here for 360 months. That's a long time. Either 180, I'll be honest. 180, which is 15 years, or 360 months, which is 30 years. I got to keep somebody in here. I got to keep somebody in this property either for 180 months, which is a long time, or 360 months, so that I don't get a net loss in these months, or I don't go upside down. Right? That's one way people teach real estate. I don't teach it that way. We use real estate, we go into real estate a totally different way. When we go into real estate, y'all know when I get the board out, we really teach, right? I do a whole lot of stuff on here. We talk. When we get this board out, guys, we really teach. So when
I want to ask, what's the difference between buying the real estate with the tenant and being a real estate agent?
Oh God, different.
And not needing a license.
So, guys, a real estate agent is totally different. I'm gonna sit on this side. Right? A real estate agent is totally different. Okay? When people say, I want to get into real estate, I have these conversations with people all the time. They say, oh, I've been wanting to get into real estate all my life, and I want to go get my license. That's fine. I'm not against you being a real estate agent. We need them. I got properties I need to sell. I need you. So it's not anything against real estate agents, but real estate agents sell houses. Investors buy houses. I want you guys to get this again. Hear me out. Real estate agents sell houses. If you don't make a sale, you don't make any money. And you're tied to your efforts once again. Real estate agents get paid for their efforts. They get paid for selling a house. Investors buy houses and they get paid every month from somebody. As long as somebody's in that house, they get paid every single month by doing pretty much almost nothing. So you can be a real estate agent. I love real estate agents. I think you should be a real estate agent. I think you should be wonderful at a real estate agent. I'm not trying to disparage you or trying to discourage you from becoming a real estate agent, but what I'm telling you is that it's now you're tied to efforts again. And I'm trying to get you released from that. I'm trying to free you from being tied to efforts. I want you to get paid without working. To get paid without working. Now, you guys, today there's other ways too that I didn't put on there. You got apps today that you can actually do residual income on. You got, crowdfunding that you can do, get paid on. You can actually come to the bank and start lending and start lending to people and get paid the interest on. There's several ways to develop passive income. I did leave those off, but there are several ways that we can actually do that. All right. All right, getting paid without working is great. All right. So real estate. There's another way to enter the game. I wanted to answer that question for you because I get that question all the time. Or I'll be having a conversation with somebody and say, oh yeah, I'm getting my real estate license. I'm like, but you don't understand. I'm trying to get you delivered from time. I'm trying to get you delivered from actually having to work to get paid. I want you to get paid whether you go to work or not. And I want to get you delivered from that. But the mindset of people, you guys, gosh, the mindset of some of us, we don't understand. We don't know how to actually get delivered from the clock. You want to know why? Because nobody's teaching us. Nobody's teaching you how to get delivered from that clock, how to get delivered from that 9 to 5, how to get delivered from that traffic you got to sit in every single day, how to get delivered from that W-2 wage and you don't get as many tax benefits as you do from being self-employed or being a business owner or getting paid through dividends. Nobody teaches this stuff. It's intentional. This guy, when I say it's intentional that they're trying to keep you broke. Because we live in what's called a capitalistic society, and somebody has to be broke in order for somebody to be rich. And the rich will ride the poor as long as they can until the poor usually revolt. And that's usually what happens to most capitalism society, that people get fed up. I'm really surprised that we haven't done it yet in our country, especially with this last tax law that actually just came out. And it's pathetic, absolutely pathetic. I mean, you guys should be like literally furious at what just passed, but it is what it is. All right, so now that we got this right here, right? So we got real estate, right? So this is how I teach to go into real estate. The first thing that I like to say is that you don't need this word. And if I don't have this, then I don't have this. I don't have no debt because I did not use any credit. And the reason I can do that is because the reason I can do that is because the price that I acquired the property for. All right? So we're going to say acquisition. Acquisition is so low that I don't need either one of these things. Now, you guys want to write this down. In real estate, most people think that you make money when you sell a house. That's not true. That's not true. You don't make money when you sell a house in real estate. You see, well, George, how you make money then? You don't make money when you sell the house. You make money when you buy the house. And I know that sounds really weird, right? It's like, wait, you make money when you buy the house? Yes. You make your profit when you buy the house. Because watch this, when you sell the house, you're only going to be able to get market value for the house. You know pretty much what you can list the price for. You know pretty much how long the price is going, how long the house is going to be on the market. You know pretty much the things you need to do to the house in order to get it sold. It's not a surprise. You know what it's going to sell for. Not a surprise. So if you're going, so the market has already been dictated by sales price when you sell it. So the way you make money in real estate is that you have to acquire the property so low that when it sells at the market value, you still got profit. So watch this. You guys want to write this down. You have market value minus, I'm going to write it out, minus acquisition equals profit. Now, the problem is that this right here, you can't control market value. You can't control market value, but you can control acquisition, right? So that means you got to find property in real estate that sells very cheaply, or you can purchase very cheaply. They typically call this what's called, acquisition is usually called distressed property. Now, by the way, you guys are getting stuff for free that people make you come to workshops and seminars for, and they tell you this kind of stuff, and then they say, oh, by the way, we're going to be here for 3 days. It's only going to cost you $10,000 for the next 3 days to be here. Guys, that's a bunch of bull. Come on my channel, get this free teaching, and learn all day long. All right? Like, dead serious. This don't cost you a dime. All right, that's it, Katrina. That's it. So, market value minus acquisition equals profit. This is usually comes from a distressed property. And distressed property is where the owner is stressed out. Oh my God! They're stressed out. You want to find those people, right? So when they're stressed out and you want to find those people, that is people who are actually going through a divorce, right? We're going to put that up here. Distressed property, people who are going through a divorce. Is Helen Big Head doing it? No, it's not. All right. All right, people are going through divorce. That may be one of them. People going through what's called bankruptcy, foreclosure, people who are actually sick, people who are elderly. You have estate sales, people who have died. You have abandoned properties. All these are ways that you can actually get distressed property. And it goes on and on and on and on of distressed properties, right? All of these are ways to get distressed properties. But one of the distressed properties don't come from the owner, it comes from the state. The state has distressed properties. You say, what? Yes, because the state has formed a statute that allows distressed properties from the county to be sold at auction, and those are called tax liens or deeds. All right, you have tax liens or tax deeds. These are also distressed properties. But the person who's kind of distressed out about it is the county, because the county want their money. And if the county don't get their money, they can't meet budget. And if they can't meet budget, that politician that just ran for election, you're not going to vote for him again. Because he couldn't even meet budget. Unless you live in Illinois and their governor couldn't make a budget in like 4 years and he still got reelected. Yes, Brittany, I'm talking about your state. All right. So, tax liens or tax deeds, right? So, while we just kind of do a review, while real estate, I like to get in with no credit, no debt. The acquisition has to be low. That's where you actually make your money, because the market value minus acquisition equals profit. The way you get a property is actually where the acquisition is low is through distressed property. Distressed property actually comes from divorce, bankruptcy, foreclosure, sick, elderly, estate sales, abandoned property. But this right here, you guys, is the lowest and the safest way that I know of to get into real estate. The safest way and the cheapest way I know of to get into real estate, right? And we developed a partnership that's developed around this whole strategy. This strategy has made me a millionaire. This strategy took me from being broke, literally with a on it, with a on it, with a on it. I was broke to having a little bit of, to have a little bit of room and being comfortable now. And so that actually makes me be, very, feel a little bit good about it. All right, so let's go ahead and erase this. I'm sorry. Go ahead and take the screenshots of this, guys, real quickly. If you guys want to get your screenshots, let me get back on the other camera so you guys can see it. Get your screenshots real quickly of this so you guys can see. And then I'm going to go ahead and erase the board. I hope you guys got your screenshots. Everybody got them? Everybody good? All right, let's erase. All right? All right. Let me lock this wheel down here. It's moving on me. Oh. All right. Now we want to talk about, we're trying to went into tax, and we went into real estate. Now we wanted, guys, we started off talking about passive income, then we went into real estate. Now I want to talk about real estate the way I do it, and actually what they are. But before I do that, I got to go to a commercial break. All right? Y'all know I got to advertise now. Come on, y'all know, we trying to do this like the real boys. All right? So you guys are going to take a small commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about it. All right? Thanks so much.
Hi, my name is Lorraine Sims. I am a graduate of Financial Freedom University. I've got my second tax lien today. I'm super excited. My first one I obtained at an auction. This is my second one at this auction, and I'm super excited about it. I actually met my mentor on Periscope, of all things. I've always wanted to flip properties and do things with real estate, and it just was dropped in my lap. So I know it was God-given. I'm here to tell you today that this is definitely something that you need to get into. You could buy properties for pennies on the dollar, okay? I just got one for $500 today. The other one, I got one for $500. So there's so many properties here, guys, that it's amazing. This is something that could get you financial freedom. You could become a millionaire with this. Take it and run. I love it. I'm shouting out I'm a rep from my school. I'm a graduate of Financial Freedom University. Shouting out my mentor, George Howard. He's amazing. Catch his course, and I'll see you guys at the top.
Hi, my name is Katrina Beverly. I'm a new investor with Financial Freedom University over here in Indiana. And I just want to let you all know that I went to the auction for the first time and I purchased me 3 properties, and I am so excited and I am overwhelmed and ready to get into making this money. I am standing in front of my duplex that I had purchased at the auction for $1,100. And I am so excited to become an Indiana resident because I will be moving over here because I plan on purchasing more. And I am so excited, and I would advise you all to get in on this because it is big. Get with Financial Freedom University and he will help you get what you need.
All right, I think we got volume now. So you guys, we're back right here at Financial Freedom University. This is Late Night with George Howard, or the George Howard Show. We haven't picked yet which one it is, but we're trying to take care of that glare a little bit, guys. I gotta have light in here, or a brother ain't light skinned like this one. If I ain't got no light, you ain't gonna see me. You just gonna see a marker that's moving. It's gonna look like, I remember the handwriting on the wall in the Bible. The Bible said the hand appeared. All you gonna see is a white shirt writing on the wall. So I gotta put some light in this room, right? Because now it's gonna look really weird. It'll look really weird. All right, so guys, this is George Howard, you guys. I'm the founder of Financial Freedom University. Today we're talking about numbers that matter as we deal with passive income and actually our investment group in our club. We want to walk you through exactly what I do and exactly how I do it. I'm trying to be very thorough in that matter and how we do it. So if you guys have not watched the first half of the show, I need you to go back and watch that because we let some foundation. Now we're about to dig a little deeper. By the way, if you think this is something, guys, we got a 4-day or 3-day teaching conference, 1 day of kicking it, where we bring you in on Thursday. We get to know you. We get to laugh and joke and play with you because the next day I'm going to work the hell out of you, literally work the hell out of you. We started like 8 o'clock that morning. We probably won't end until like midnight, maybe 1 or 2. Going into that Friday, we'll get back up at Saturday at 8 o'clock in the morning. Just went to bed at 2 o'clock, and we're going to work again to about midnight or 2 o'clock, somewhere in there is where we quit. And then and you're going to Saturday at 8 o'clock Sunday, going to 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to work you again till noon, and then we're going to get you back on your plane, and then you're going to probably need a break from this conference. We're literally going to work you that hard. Why? because I want you to be successful. We have a 100% success rate that everybody that has come to our conference and participated in an auction, they have walked away with a lien or a deed. We're not going to make an exception this year. You want to make sure you're here for this 3-day conference, you guys. We're limited to 50 people. Our VIP is already sold out. You want to get on this. We got a bus tour. You name it. We do it, right? One of my mentees, you just seen Katrina Beverly. You seen one of the houses she got 2 of them, y'all, in one auction. 3 lanes, but got 2 properties. And so it's just a pyramid. Bruh, just stay in here and learn something. I don't do pyramids, all right? So that's pretty much that. Let me take this. I'm going to hang this up here so I can actually write and read at the same time, right? So guys who are on Facebook and YouTube, you guys are not, when is the conference? The conference is February 25th, 22nd through the 25th. Right, so now I can see, look, I got my phone up here, y'all can't see it. Okay, let me change cameras. Can y'all see it now? Look, I can see y'all up here with me, right? So I can actually see y'all. This is better. It's in the top hand corner now. I tried to do something, y'all. Commercial break, we be in here working. I be coming back from commercial break sweating, like, God, I be working. We ain't got no crew yet. We gonna believe God for the whole production crew, but right now I'm the crew, right? So between commercial breaks, we rearranging sets, we doing other kind of stuff, guys. But you know, God is good. I remember we started off on Periscope on January 1st, 2016, and we started off by taking my phone, and I had a fruit basket. I didn't even have a stand. I would take my phone and I would prop it up against a fruit basket, and it would be on top of an apple or orange, and it would just sit there, and I would pray the apple didn't move because the phone would fall. And I would hit the start broadcast button in my kitchen, and we would actually begin to talk and teach on that way. And God has done so many wonderful, marvelous things that we actually have a whole entire studio. We got 5 cameras in here. I can go next door and have 3 cameras right there in my office. We got lighting for days. We got boards and mixers, you name it. God has just been miraculous and marvelous in what he's been able to do right here at Financial Freedom University. We give him all credit and all glory. So it's happening, guys. If we can do it, I'm telling you, you can do this too. There's nothing special about me. So the same God. All right. Announce what I'm talking about. All right, so guys, we're going to be talking about tax liens and deeds. Now, I could go into this really in depth, but I have a free training for you that's going to allow me to skip a lot of this technical stuff because we'll be here all day in the teaching. I literally have like a 3-hour free training on just tax liens and deeds. You can get it free. Go to myffu.com/P2P training. I believe Harlan just put it up on the board. myffu.com/P2P training. Thank you, Cheyenne, for putting it up there. There's a 3-hour free training. It does not cost you a single thing. Go take the training. It's made me a millionaire. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. Stop praying and start doing. In fact, I'm going to have a whole scope on that. Stop praying and start doing. God is so sick of y'all just sitting up, God. Can you? It's almost like, how many mamas we got in here? How many mamas you got in here? Say me. If you're a mama, say me. My mama, I'll never forget my mama told me, she said, I'm going to change my name. My name is no longer Mama. And you know why she was saying that? Because I like his mama, can I, mama. God is so tired. Y'all saying, God, can you? God, can you? Will you go bless us? God, will you bless me? God, will you help me do this? God, will you help me? God says, I gave you the Holy Ghost. You got power. You've been endued with power. I've told you greater things shall you do than Son Jesus Christ. Why are you sitting back waiting on me to do everything? You sitting back praying? Take some action. Well, I gave you a free course. Take some action. If you want to be broke, then fine. But if you don't, then take some action. I'm done fussing. All right. I'm done. All right. You got 5 boys. I'm sure, Benita, you'll be ready to change your name in a minute. All right. And we're going to talk about that list in just a second, you guys. I got great news about the list. Great news about the list. It's changing for you. It's going to be changing. Like, I like to get that news. Oh, by the way, who was I talking to the other day? I know it's the ADHD. They be talking about me kicking in. I was talking to somebody just yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. And they said, George, when are you going to get in? At first they said, did you buy Bitcoin? I said, no. Now, yeah, I think it was Simon. So have you bought Bitcoin? I said, no. They said, why not? I said, I'm waiting for it to fall. They said, it ain't going to fall. I said, yeah, it's going to fall. I said, it's going to drop under 10,000. And they said, no. I said, oh, it's going to drop under. This was just like 2 days ago. I don't know if I was on Periscope. I don't know if I was on Facebook. I don't know if it was in person. But I had this guy say, I'm waiting for it to drop under 10,000. Now that it's dropped into 10,000, I'm going to get back in. And well, not back in. I'm going to get in for the first time. But I'm telling you guys, there's a whole lot of stuff I don't understand. But two things I do. I understand God, and I understand how money operates and works. Those are the two things I know. God, I know how money works, and I know how money does it. So guys, Bitcoin is going to fluctuate for a very long time. I think it's good for you guys to get in now. But understand it's only for short-term investment. This is not a long-term investment. It's not a long-term investment, short-term investment. But we're not talking about Bitcoin today. But I just wanted to put that out there that I told you so. Y'all gonna learn. You're gonna learn. Oh yeah, Ripple's real good, D. Charles. I'm actually about to get on Ripple too. I wish I had got in when it was a dollar cheaper. Right? All right, so tax liens and deeds, right? Begin to talk about tax liens and deeds, you guys. And again, you guys go to my free training because I'm about to skip a whole lot of stuff. We're really going to be talking about how the March sale works, right? We're going to be talking about how the March sale in Lake County, Indiana works, all right? So we're going to be talking about one particular sale, and then we're going to be talking about our partnership and how you can actually get some passive residual income coming in through our partnership. You don't want to miss that. But when we start talking about the March sale in Lake County, Indiana, you guys, this particular sale, the first sale was online, and it was what's called the treasurer sale, all right? The treasurer sale happens, it's the first sale of the year. It happens in September, all right? I think I spelled it right. I don't know. The treasurer sale, September is, I guess that's supposed to be an R. All right. So when we start talking about the September sale, it's the treasurer sale, right? We're not going to go into what the treasurer sale is because we already had it. It's already come. It's gone. We'll talk about that when it comes back up, right? But the treasurer sale goes to sale. What does not sell at the treasurer sale will come down and it will sell at what we call the commissioner sale. Is it 2 M's a commissioner?
Yeah.
Commissioner. 2 M's, 2 S's? Yeah, we just going to put commish because I ain't going to be on here selling. Commissioner, right? So the commissioner sale, right? All right. Y'all ain't going to be on here embarrassing me talking about that Brock ain't spelled for nothing, right? Yeah, y'all, I was abbreviating. I didn't spell it wrong. I was abbreviating. All right, so this actually takes place twice a year. It's really one time a year, but they've been doing it twice a year for the last 3 years. So we're going to go with it. Twice a year. It takes place in March, and it's taking place in May, the commissioner sale, right? So these are what's called the leftovers. The leftovers from the treasurer sale get sold at the commissioner sale. So because it's the leftovers, they go by a totally different set of rules. Here are the set of rules that you can actually go by now. Right? I got 15%, you guys, so if it die on me, it's going to be what it is. All right, here are the different sets of rules that you goes by for the March sale. Number one, the auction starts at $500. What? Yes. The auction starts at $500. What? Yes. The auction starts at $500. Now, let me tell you what's going on in Lake County, Indiana. You are not buying a property, you are buying a lien. You're not buying an address, you're buying a parcel number. All right? You guys remember these things. Auction starts off at $500. You're not buying a property, you're buying a lien on the property. And you're not buying an address, you're buying a parcel. So when you're doing your research, don't do your research on the address. A lot of people made this mistake. You want to do your research based on the parcel number, all right? The lien means you're not walking away with a property. The lien means that you're absolutely buying a first lien position on a property. You are a lien holder now. You actually have an asset that you have a lien against through a tax sale, which gives you first lien position, right? So I'm going to go ahead and say first. We're actually buying first lien position, right? So with that being said, The second thing that's different about this sale than this sale is that it's only 120 days. I almost forgot. 120 days, the owner has a right to pay, right? You put a lien against the property, then you have to legally let them know that I bought a lien on your property. If you don't give me my money back plus my interest in the next 120 days, I'm going to take your property. That's legally what it says. They use a lot of different words, but that's what it says. You got 120 days, give me my money plus 10%, and I'm going to take your property. That's literally what it is, right? So guys, we're talking about passive income in here. We've covered so far. What is passive income. We talked about business development, business ownership, MLMs. We talked about different ways in getting to passive income. One of those ways was real estate. Then we went from real estate to talk about how most people do real estate, right? Then we kind of went into what distressed properties are. Remember this, acquisition, that's not right. Market rate minus acquisition equals profit. You actually make money when you buy the property, not when you sell it. Market rate minus acquisition equals profit. Remember that formula. That's going to change your life. So I found a way to get acquisition of costs very, very, very low, and we do that through what's called tax deeds and lien certificates. All right. So we got the March sale. We got the March sale in Lake County. It's actually going to start off at $500. You get first name position. You're buying parcels. You're not buying. Watch this. You're not buying properties. You're buying liens, and you're not buying address, you're buying parcels. When you start doing your research, please hear me, and hear me very well. Please research the parcel number. If you just Google that address and don't check that parcel number, you could be buying a lot. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please take my free training. It's free. It don't cost you anything. myffu.com/P2P training. It's absolutely free, will not cost you a dime. I got courses that are more intrinsic, more intuitive, and more extensive than that, but at least you can get started with a free training. All right? Daddy Blakes is in here?
Yep.
Woo! What's going on, Papa Blakes? All right, so 120 days redemption period, guys. So 120 days, guys, they have. Now, let me tell you something else about this particular sale. They say the $500, right? It's an auction, so it starts off at $500. After you experience this, they got 120 days to pay you. But watch this. The third thing is that it's a 10% interest on your money. 10% interest on your money, which means either, and watch this, guys, I really mean this. There's no other investment in the world that's going to do this for you. And that's why when I actually talk about my investment versus Bitcoin, I'm literally going to do this. My investment versus Bitcoin is literally we're going to tear this thing apart. We're going to compare what we do to Bitcoin, and I want to win all day long. All right? But I want to tell you this. This is the only investment in the world that I know of that is absolutely secured by an asset. Wall Street is not. Your mutual fund, your annuity, your Roth, your IRA, all of these things, none of these are secured by an asset, which means if you lose money, you get the asset, right? There's some kind of security, some kind of collateral against your investment. Tax lien deeds investment gives me this, right? So most people, when they invest, they're investing for the interest rate. I like interest rates. I like 10% is good. But the great thing about this 10%, you guys, you get 10%. Now, percentages are calculated, or they're averaged out annually. Right? So a 12% interest rate would typically give you 1% a month. Every month you get a interest at 1%. So over a whole year, you got 12% interest. Right? But if I get 10% over 120 days, if I annualize that out, you guys, it actually equals 30% interest. Is what that really equals. Annualized. You're going to get 10% in 120 days. If I don't get this 10%, I'm going to get the property debt-free. I'm going to get the property absolutely debt-free. Now, I don't know who else can do that. So let me do a quick review real quick, so just in case I lost you. We have The auction starts at $500. That does not mean you're going to get the property for $500, even though we have a $500 strategy. Like literally, the last auction we got 11 properties for $500. Out of those 11, 909 was occupied. 43rd was occupied. Massachusetts was occupied. How much you paid for Carbon's property? I think that was $500, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think so. I know we got 4 properties that were occupied. Like we're literally making money for $500. And we got more properties that were occupied, but I believe I got 4. I know I got 3, but I believe I got 4 properties I paid $500 for, and they're already paying monthly rent every single month.
Yep.
Like this is real. This is real talk. This is real serious, right? We got 11 properties altogether that have tenants in them. Unfortunately, we're starting to put some of them out, but it's okay. We tried to work with them. We tried. We prayed. We worked, did numbers, all of it. We put work with faith and faith with work, and they still didn't want to act right, so they got to go. In Jesus' name, all right? So, 120-day redemption period, okay? So 120 days, you guys, this is what's called a redemption period. This is the amount of time that the homeowner has to pay back pay back your money, whatever you paid for at the auction, plus 10%, which actually is annualized 30%, or you're going to get the property debt-free. That is absolutely how it works. Now, I did all of that as like a foundation. Y'all know I always take the long way around. You know I'm a preacher, I'm long-winded, right? All that is a foundation because most people say, how are you buying property for $500? Well, we went to me and Harold, now it's about to double team y'all. You're about to double team, about to tag her in. Like, wow, we'll tag her on in, and she about to go ahead and kill y'all with these numbers, right? All right, so let me show y'all these numbers right quick. And so when y'all come back, we'll have the board erased, and we're going to show you these numbers, and we're going to come right back after this small commercial break, and we'll be back. All right.
Hi, my name is Katrina Beverly. I'm a new investor with Financial Freedom University over here in Indiana. And I just want to let you all know that I went to the auction for the first time and I purchased me 3 properties, and I am so excited and I am overwhelmed and ready to get into making this money. I am standing in front of my duplex that I had purchased at the auction for $1,100. And I am so excited to become an Indiana resident because I will be moving over here because I plan on purchasing more. And I am so excited, and I would advise you all to get in on this because it is big. Get with Financial Freedom University and he will help you get what you need.
Hey, this is George Howard from Financial Freedom University, and I'm so ecstatic right now because one of my great students has just bought her first property, and she bought it for $1,600. I mean, that's $1,600, you guys. Most people are spending more than that on a car repair or on a pair of shoes or on a Christmas, on a vacation. She bought a house. She will never have a mortgage again. Totally debt-free, a house. All brick, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, living room, dining room, kitchen, full basement, you name it, it's all right here. I could not be prouder than this young lady. Carolyn, tell them how you got started, what you did, what made you decide to go ahead and take this leap of faith.
My name is Carolyn Williams. I'm a single parent of 4 kids, and I found George on social media. I took his the first course I took was 6 Steps to 6 Figures. The second course was Purchase to Profit, and what I did, I took my tax refund and I bought a whole house.
Half a house?
Nope, a whole house. So I bought this beautiful home, all brick, 3 bedrooms, and no debt, no mortgage, paid in full.
No debt, no mortgage.
First time homeowner, and I can honestly say I got my first home with no 30-year mortgage, no debt, which is a blessing. So if I could do it, you could do it too.
Man.
Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Edward. I'm from San Diego, California, and I'm here in Chicago at the Purchase to Profit Conference, learning tax lien investing with George. I flew from San Diego, California to Chicago because I want to learn tax lien investing, and I've known about the tax liens. I've known about tax proper mentor that can guide me, that can give me 100% content, no fluff. And I believe that I found the right mentor in George, and I believe that with his mentorship and his guidance, I can go a long way.
Commercial. All right, I forgot to get rid of the commercial, trying to turn the mics off so I can hear the speakers. All right, guys, we're right back here at Financial Freedom University. This is the George Howard Show. You're late night with George Howard, and we're talking about tonight actually how to develop passive income, and we're comparing other passive incomes to what we consider to be a very fantastic investment called real estate investment. But not just real estate, we're using real estate and we're buying tax liens to actually get into real estate, which is what I believe to be the safest and the most secure and the cheapest way that you want to actually get into real estate, right? We're doing it for as low as $500. And by the way, she did go back, get her laptop during the break, and looked up Carvin's property. We got 4 properties for $500 that were already occupied.
Already occupied.
Do the math. 4 properties, already occupied. We paid $500, and we get every month we get income off of that. Somebody say cha-ching. All right, so Helen, I want to actually let you do this math right quick. I want to get on up there right quick. All right, so you guys, I want to use a real example. Let me go ahead and change cameras right quick. I want to use a real example of what, and you can see the comments up there on the screen. All right, I'm going to stay right here and run my mouth like what I'm good at. All right, so I want to use a real example of what a situation could look like. All right, so here I'm going to put $10,000 up there 2 times. I want 10,000 and 10,000. So a real life example of, we're going to compare investments, right? So I had a guy on here yesterday that was comparing me to Dave Ramsey. And he actually was very insistent that, no, put them side by side. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't give good instructions. Yeah. He was very insistent that I was actually teaching people. We had to correct him on the air. I wasn't going to let him come on here and say that kind of stuff and not be corrected, right? But he was very insistent that I was telling people to do things that may not have been the safest or best way. So I had to literally give him the business on the air, right? And when I said the business, we didn't like tell him off. We just literally showed him examples of why this actually works. And before the broadcast was over, go back and watch it from yesterday. He was like, "Hey, how do you do that again?" So, all right. So we're actually going to do a real live example of what it looks like between 2 different investments. All right. So on one, Harold, let's make one. Let's make it a mutual fund, and let's make another one a tax lien. All right. One's going to be a mutual fund, another's going to be a tax lien. So we're going to say that we were able to acquire this property, and we were able to acquire the property and rehab the property for $10,000, which we do all day, every day, all day, right? So we bought the property and we rehabbed the property for $10,000 or less, and we've done it a whole lot of times less than that. But for numbers' sake, we want apples to apples to be compared. You okay? Did you break something?
No. I'm trying to bring it down. So.
You trying to bring the camera down?
No.
Oh, the board down?
I can write it.
Oh, we got it. No, you don't got to do it. Or it's okay. We'll just let the camera up. It's easier to let the camera up than let that down. All right, so we'll just, on the commercial break, we'll just roll the camera up a little bit, it's all right, or zoom out. It's okay. Y'all know she is so detail-oriented. It works for me because, you know, I'm haphazard, so I do a whole lot of things without paying attention to detail. Mm-hmm. So this one right here, she is so detail-oriented. I'll be like, oh, my God. It's not that deep, Hurley. She's like, and, you know, she talks like this, but it is. We need to do it the correct way. It's like, oh, my God. Just, okay, go on and do it your way. Like, so let me go ahead before she has an OCD moment and raise this camera for her before, you know, I end up getting fired from my own company. And, you know, so we won't let her have her OCD moment. And now, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's go ahead and straighten you out. All right. All right, so. All right, y'all know she OCD, right? Oh, Lord Jesus, I'm about to get fired from my own job. She put her hands on the hip like a little girl. All right, so by the way, that little camera, y'all, that's so she can read comments as well. All right, so we're going to call it, you got a mutual fund compared to a tax lien. Now, that mutual fund could be an annuity, it could be an IRA, it could be a Roth, because we're going to say that interest, we're going to put an interest rate on that mutual fund of 7%. So go ahead and put 7% up there, Carolyn. That mutual fund has an interest rate of 7%. How is interest annualized or calculated? It's annualized over a year. So if you take 7%, which actually equals 0.07, you can put this in your calculator, 0.07, you can put it up there. It actually equals 0.07. If you take $10,000 times 0.07, it's going to give you a number. That means if I invest $10,000 over a year at 7% interest, I am going to get back $700 in a year. Now, I'm glad for the $700. I didn't work for it. It's passive income. I didn't do nothing. It's dividends. So when you got a return on your stock, whether you got a return on your mutual fund, or your IRA, or on Bitcoin, I don't care what you invest in. If you get 7% back, you're doing great. It's higher than inflation. Inflation is usually 3% a year. It's higher than your tax rate. So you actually made a profit. Most people in your savings account, you're losing money. And I'll show you that in another scope why you're losing money. You made money here. Great deal, right? But we bought a property for $10,000. Rehab, well, we bought it for less than $10,000. We bought it probably for $500 to $1,000. We're going to totally rehab the property for $10,000 or less. That property is going to bring us in $700. Put $700 up there. That property is going to bring me in $700. Only issue is this income is $700 a month. Let's say that again. That's $700 a month. So now, since that's a monthly income and we have to annualize it, the same way we annualize the mutual fund, it's the same way now that we have to annualize the tax lien certificate. You got to compare apples to apples, right? So we get $700 a month. 7 times 12 is 84. So that's $8,400 is what we're going to get off a $10,000 investment. So put $8,400 up there for me, please. All right? That's $8,400. Somebody say cha-ching. Cha-ching. Right? So the first year, I made $8,400 on that investment. Now, when you are investing, the number you always want to see is not necessarily the money you made. You want to see ROI. That stands for rate of return. Now, people will tell you all day long that a rate of return between an 8 to 12% is excellent. You got an excellent rate of return between 8 and 12%. Let me tell you something. They lying to you. They lying to you. If any investor, if any business owner bring their stockholders at 8% at the end of the year, they had only, man, listen here. They ain't hearing that. That's why they're going crazy over this tax cut that Trump just did. Because they're going to automatically get between 20 and 30% profits immediately off the tax cut. Immediately. Now you do 20% off $1 billion. If you got a company that's making $1 billion and I just got a 20% tax break, that's $200 million in savings we just got. I want y'all to understand that. That's not a million, not 2 million, not 20 million. That's 200 million in tax breaks. Wow! And then they wanted you to get excited about an EOC credit for $1,000, an EIC, earned income credit, EIC, for $1,000. That's what just happened, you guys. I wish, anyway. All right. All right. So rate of return. Y'all got me someplace else. Got my blood pressure high. Y'all pray for me, Lord Jesus. Plead the blood. Plead the blood. Because when I think about it, it just gets me upset. All right. So yeah, and they passed it. And then they're going to cut all the other benefits. Oh, my gosh. Y'all pray me. Bring me back, y'all. Pray me back. Bring me back in. All right. Whew. All right. Thank y'all. I don't know who praying, but I appreciate it. All right. So we got rate of return, right? Your rate of return is the most important number that you can deal with. That rate of return has to be significant, and it's typically 8 to 12%. Put that up there. They will tell you 8 to 12%. But here's the question I got for you. Do you think the bank is getting 8 to 12% return on their investments? Where do you guys think business owners put their money? I'm being so serious. What do you think business owners invest? Business owners typically invest into their own company. You know why? Because the average margin that a company looks for is 30%. I don't care if you're in restaurant, hotels, whatever. You're usually looking at a 30% margin beginning. If you're in technology, guys, those margins as great as 1,000% on margins because you got products that you made once and you're selling it 1,000,000 times. That app on that iPhone you paying $299 for or $399 for, that caller ID that you paying for, that extra voicemail or that text to voicemail, that what is it? Voicemail to text that you paying $4 for. Guys, somebody made that one time and they sold it 1,000,000 times. The margin on that is ridiculous. Margin just simply means profit. It's rate of return. But they tell you, a consumer, to settle for 8 to 12%. Guys, erase it from your mind. Erase it from your head. It's okay, but it's not good. It's like getting a D. It's like you passed, but it ain't good. It's like getting a D. Like you want to make money, so I can't give you an F because you made money. But you didn't make what you should have. Just want y'all to get that. Like I really want you to get that. This is why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, because rich people understand money and they never teach you the concepts of money. They never teach it to you. I'm glad you tuned into the channel because I'm going to teach you how to do this. All right? They said erase it. Just cross it out. Let's put a line through it. All right? So watch this, you guys. I want to show you what the rate of return is on this. You got $10,000 at $700 a month, which equals $84,000 at $8,400 a year. Guys, let's do simple math. If I've got $10,000 and I end up with $8,400, that is 84% interest. That rate of return on this is 84%. I like 84%. Now, they tell you that this 7% mutual fund money over here is a great investment. This is Dave Ramsey teaching. This is Susie Orman all day long. Great, yes, get a loan. What is it? A good growth mutual fund, and it will be perfectly good for you. Look at the numbers on paper. Y'all tell me which one y'all want. You want the mutual fund or the tax lien? You want 7% or you want 84%? This is the first year. This is the first year. I'm about to show you the second year. And it's about to get real ugly. It's about to get real ugly. It's about to get real ugly. I'm telling you now, it's about to get real ugly. Right? I see tax lien, tax lien, tax lien, tax lien, tax lien, right? Okay. All right. Second year, now we got $10,700 because guess what? It's called compound interest. This actually will compound the next year unless you take it out. So we're going to put $10,700 right there for me, please. All right. All right. So I'm about to bring up the handy dandy calculator. They're going to help me with that. $10,700. Where's your calculator at, woman? I see. Okay, here it is. All right. $10,700 times 0.07 equals $749. Now we already had 10,700. So now we got 11,400. You got 749. That's it. So now total in the bank, I got $11,449. Now again, I'm not mad because you took $10,000 in 2 years. I done made, you know, $1,400, almost $1,500, almost $1,500. $1,450. All right, $49. All right, in 2 years, that's pretty good. What they tell you. Right? That's what they tell you. In 2 years, you done impeccable. Oh yeah, that's a good, solid, good growth mutual fund. It's what you want to be at. That's good. That's what they tell you, right? All right. Well, I want to tell you something different. All right. So, tax lien investing, that's the first year, right? How much money do we have in this house? We got $10,000 in this house. The next year, we made $8,400, right? The next year, guess what we make? Another, same way, 700, 700. We made another $8,400. So that's $16,800 I just made off of what? A $10,000 investment. So go ahead and put my $16,800 right there. I made $16,000 in 2 years. Guys, I'm telling you, this is how you get paid. This is called passive income. Guys, somebody do the percentage for me. Guys, that's 168%. That return on investment is 168% in 2 years. I want y'all to think about this real quickly. Where can you get your money at right now? And you got a solid investment. Now, this is one of the things that I love about real estate, is that I just made $16,800 in 2 years, but what we did not count is that I still own the property. My property ain't went nowhere. I still own this property, which means not only did I make this money off the rent, I still can sell the property at any time and still make more money. So watch this, the property appreciated in value. On my taxes, I get to depreciate it on value. I get to write off all the stuff I put into the property. I just made $16,000 and I still own the asset. If you pull money out that mutual fund, do you still got $11,000 in there? Is that mutual fund still working? I still got a house. If I spent every last dime of that $16,000, I still got a house. I can still get money off of it the next year. Not with the mutual fund. That mutual fund, if I take it down from $10,000 down and I spend $5,000 of it, I only got $5,000 of it at $3,500, a 7% interest rate at 5 is 30, so I make $350. Now with that house, I can spend every last bit of it and still come back the next year and make $8,400. And I can take the rent up the next year too. If I want to take the rent up 10%, I can. Y'all better hear me. Y'all better hear me. They've been telling y'all to settle for these nuggets. I'm trying to get you rich. These are real numbers. All right. So now, guys, I need you to write that in red, like big red letters. That's 168% or ROI, rate of return. So now I want to ask you, which one you want? You want door number 1, which is the mutual fund, or door number 2, which is the tax lien? Door number 1 or door number 2? Now, this is the question I got for you. How hard did you work for that $16,000? How hard did you work? I'm being honest. How hard did you work for the $16,000? This is real money, you guys. This is not play stuff. This is real money. This is how I make my living. This is how Helen makes her living. This is how we get paid as a company. She gets paid from us, but now she's a real estate investor. She bought a house for her and her kids. Now she go back this year and she said, now I'm buying for me to go get me some property so I can get me some passive and residual income. This is what we do. 10% in Katrina would have taken notes. 10% increase in rent each year? Yeah. All right. So now what I want to do, you guys, real quickly, just for the sake of time, I want to take this number times 5. All right. So I'm going to take 8,400, just put it right here. 8,400 times 5, right? Because that's what we're going to make over 5 years. No, you know what? Let's do it for 10 years. All right, let's make it round numbers so we can know. All right, so 8,400 times 10 years. I own the property for 10 years. Yeah, make it a little bigger. 8,400 is what I get off of rent each year. Now, I will say this is not including maintenance. This does not include taxes on the property, right? This is gross, not net. But I make $8,400 a year over 10 years. I own the property debt-free. I owe no man nothing but love on this property, which is the way that God said do it, by the way. Over 10 years, you guys, I made $84,000. Equals $84,000. Now, we started with 10%. So do you subtract the initial investment 10%? No, because I actually have to use that to calculate my rate of return. But I understand what you're saying. You're saying that but I still own the property. So no, I wouldn't subtract it because I still own the asset. So it has to balance. I still own the asset. So I can't, if I cancel that out, it's not fair. It's not a fair calculation. So $84,000. Hold on, I'm sorry. So guys, we're gonna take 84,000. We're gonna divide that by 10,000. And we're going to take that times 100, which makes the interest rate. You guys, over 10 years, I already knew the number is kind of simple math. That's 840% interest over 10 years. Somebody please tell me where you can make 840% at. Unless you got lucky and bought Bitcoin. Where else you going to make 840% and it's a solid investment? 840% rate of return. Now, I want you guys to see this math real quickly. Watch this math. I just got 840%. Go and put it on up there. 840%. I got 840% interest, right? I still own the house. Let's just say the house is now worth over 10 years. Let's say the house is worth $100,000. It's probably over 10 years, probably going to be worth more than that. But just for math's sake, we're going to say it's worth $100,000. We're going to sell the house for $100,000. Put the house on there, $100,000. So now I got $184,000 I made off this $10,000 investment in 10 years. I want you guys to hear me. You've been putting your money in all these other places that they tell you to. Why do you think the banks and the insurance companies have the largest buildings in every city in the country? I really want you to think about this. Every city you go into, the banks and the insurance companies always have the largest buildings downtown. Why? Because they understand how finance works. And then they teach you to settle for pebbles. Because if you ever did the same game they did, they don't win as much. Yes, there is Soaring Angel. There is a waiting period to transfer to me. We talked about that right before the last commercial segment. You might want to go back. We kind of worked our way into this through 3 different segments. We gave a major foundation first, and then we kind of worked our way into this. You probably want to go back and catch the replay because we did kind of work our way into this. All right. So 100,000 plus the 84,000 equals 184,000. Give me that 184 down there for me, please, Harlan. All right, guys, let's do the math. 184. Now, you guys, this is, I know we got some CPAs, some accountants, and some other people in here. Please let me check my math. Make sure I'm on track. Only thing we got to pocket is $10,000. We're going to take that times 100. Guys, that's 1,840% interest. 1,840% interest. 1,840% interest. I started with 10,000. I turned that 10,000 to $184,000. That's 1,840% interest. So here's my question. Do you want door number 1 or door number 2? You want the mutual fund or do you want the tax lien certificate? This is how you make your money. Now, this is if we rented the house. What if we did owner finance? Oh my God. Right? So there's other ways we can get around it. What if I became the bank on this? Oh my God. Totally different. Right? But now, that's if you had one house. That's one house. What if I bought one house a year? Just one a year. I did this every year, one house. Guys, if I took that times 10, that $8,400, $184,000, if I took that times 10 houses, that's $1.8 million over 10 years. Take that times 10. This right here, take it times 10. That gives you $1.8 million over 10 years. Somebody please, second year sounds good to me. Somebody please tell me where I can take and make over the next 10 years, buying one property a year, absolutely debt-free at a tax lien auction. What other interest or what other, I'm telling you, I'm going to put this right beside Bitcoin. We're going to watch this thing work. My investment will outdo Bitcoin every single day. Can I do a scope or owner finance? I don't know. That might cost you. I don't know. It might cost you. Guys, invite your people in here. I'm telling you. This right here, you don't get someplace else. This information you get right here, you get absolutely free. Guys, this is like mastermind meeting session that you get on them $40,000 conferences. This is the kind of stuff that they teach you. You guys get it free right here on Periscope and Facebook and YouTube. I'm serious. All right? So what I want to do now, you guys, since we already understand that if you did this over 10 years, guys, how many of y'all say in the next 10 years I could be retired with $1.8 million? Say me. Say me. If you can be retired over the next 10 years with $1.8 million, say me. I really want to know that. Like, and so I'm convinced, you guys, that there's no better way, right? There's no better way that you can do this. Guys, you can partner with us and get these same numbers. You can come on back over here. I want to see you here. You can partner with us and get these same numbers. How do I get the 7%? Go get your mutual fund. Yeah, you can get the 7%. Everybody. So, guys, if you're saying the next 10 years I want to be retired, here's your plan. If you want to be retired the next 10 years, if you're 40, you want to be retired by 50. If you're 50, you want to be retired by 60. Listen, if you're 60 and you say, George, I don't even know how I'm going to retire. I don't even know how I'm going to make a way. Do half of this. Or, instead of buying one property, you buy 2. Double it. Double it. Somebody, Cheyenne said the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plan. You already said it, Cheyenne. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plan, guys. It's to bless you and change your life all day long. These numbers are really real. How do you partner? I'm glad you said that. You can partner by going to you want to put that up? www.myffu.com/partner. I'm actually going to show you guys how you actually can go there and partner with us. All right. So let me go ahead and actually do this right quick, and let me see if I can keep my picture up here. My picture kind of went away. Capture devices. We want to go here. All right, there we go. All right. So what you want to do, you guys, you want to go here. I want to go to www.myffu.com/retiring at 45. That's what I'm talking about, partner. And this is what you guys are going to see on your screen when you guys go to myffu.com/partner. It tells you a little bit about our partnership opportunity. It tells you a little bit like our average income is actually our average return is over 1,000%. I just showed you 1,800%. I just showed you 1,800%. Most properties are purchased for less than 20% after repair value. Become a partner and also learn what we do during the process. Minimum investment is only $10,000. We have a 100% auction success ratio. That means everybody who's partnering with us have absolutely got a property. Partner with experienced professionals, that's us. We get guaranteed returns. You sit back and collect. That's what we do. Is my screen frozen? Yeah, I'm looking at this one over here. I think my screen is frozen. Oh, well, I guess I need to do that right quick. Oh, okay. All right. And then, oh, I know what I did wrong. I was sharing the wrong screen. Hold on, you guys. I got you. This is the kind of stuff that you don't plan for when you go live, right? You just got to go in here and get it done. Crop color. I think I want to go here. Configure. No. Cancel. All right, we're just going to do a whole new shot. I want to do screen capture. And I want to capture my own screen. Let's click OK. And now let's hit this right here. All right. So now we're going to come here. So this is what you guys are going to see when you go to myffu.com/partner. You're going to see this screen right here, which says partnership opportunity. And then these are the things I just read back to you. This is how it works, you guys. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Step number 1 is that you sign the partnership agreement and invest the minimum amount. Step number 2, we make the purchase for you. And step number 3, you make the profit. That is simply it. It's partner, purchase, and profit. That's it. What we do the property research. We compile a list of the qualified properties. We attend the auction. We do the legal process. We actually file a petition in court. We rehab the property. We send you and keep you uploaded all the time on it. Average cost of time for a rehab partner now. Average cost for rehab. Our rehabs are usually 30 to 60 days for our rehabs. Exit strategy, and then finally we get you paid. That's what we do, right? Guys, you got hit right here, hit schedule an appointment. Carolyn's calendar is going to come up right here. And this is all we're going to be talking about for the next week. I can tell you her schedule is going to fill up. And it looked like Thursday, she don't have any appointments on Friday. So you have Thursday, and then Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and Thursday, and Tuesday. This is like her calendar here. It looked like she's available from 10 to 5:30. Okay. Yeah, you working late, ain't you? Mm-hmm. All right, she's working late, y'all. All right. So 10 to 5:30 is there's her schedule here. And this is what you want to do. Thank you, Marvel. Ms. Marvel and partner with us. She got 3 properties, not 1, not 2, not 3, and one is already 99% done, and I already got a tenant in it.
And she used the self-directed IRA.
And she used her self-directed IRA to actually go ahead and partner with us. So Ms. Marvel, big congratulations to you as well. All right, let's see if we can turn it back on over to us. All right, so you guys, that's it right now. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to a small commercial break. I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna be back in the studio when we come back, and we're gonna try to find a way to get this thing, done just one more time. All right, so guys, we'll be right back right after this short commercial break.
Hi, my name is Kim Sudduth. Yay! From PIP Women Rock, and I came to purchase to profit. I kind of get that mixed up because it's almost like my name. But anyway, listen. This weekend was phenomenal. First of all, I just want to let you all know that if you're coming to this, note that you won't get any sleep because you're going to be working. I've went to a lot of conferences and I've been to a lot of workshops, but not like this one. I actually had hands-on. I had experts, I had teammates. We worked like beep, beep, beep. We worked so hard. Listen, we went on a bus tour. First of all, we was up until, I won't tell you, because you might get discouraged. But we was up, we had teams, we were working hard, we were working like teammates. That's the key thing. I made some really great friends here for lifetimes, partners in real estate as well. So let's see. So on Friday, we went to dinner, and that was fabulous. But baby, that was Thursday, but when Friday came, that was it. We was working. We had this fabulous book, which I don't have in my hand, OMG, with so much information, like really like this is a college course crammed into one weekend. It is thebomb.com. So if you are out there and you're looking to get into real estate, this is definitely the place that you want to be. Financial Freedom University. Come on by www.myffu.com. Come on, we need you here. Hi, my name is Kim Sudduth.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Edward. I'm from San Diego, California, and I'm here in Chicago at the Purchase to Profit Conference, learning tax lien investing with George. I flew from San Diego, California to Chicago because I want to learn tax lien investing, and I've known about the tax liens. I've known about tax. Proper mentor that can guide me, that can give me 100% content, no fluff. And I believe that I found the right mentor in George, and I believe that with his mentorship and his guidance, I can go a long way.
All right, you guys, we're back right here at the George Howard Show. You guys, we're back in the studio. You see how we did that right there over the break? Boy, I'm telling y'all, we be working, we be hustling every day. I'm hustling every day. I'm hustling. All right, but no, seriously, I don't like this chair. I want my chair back. You stole my chair. My chair sucks. All right, so you guys, real quickly, I seen some comments that I was reading over the break. Some people say they want to partner. This young lady right here is actually over our partnership. She'd be happy to explain all the details to you. You guys can go to myffu.com/partner, or you can email her at, let's give her the short one. You email her because she got a real long email. We're not going to give y'all that one. Give them the short one. H. Williams, for Harlan Williams, at myffu.com. All right, she's probably going to email you back from H. Williams at Seed Financial Group, which is a really long email. But H. Williams at myffu.com, that's where you can actually be able to email her. You can also call her. Guys, we got new phone lines here, so she's going to have a direct extension. We're not going to get it to you yet. Yeah, you're going to be downtown Chicago. Thank you, Cheyenne, for that. Guys, the conference is going to be downtown Chicago from February 22nd to the 25th. We're going to be on the Magnificent Mile. We're going to be in the Hilton. And you're not going to be able to see anything on the Magnificent Mile unless you're going to do it Sunday after we get done, because you will really work, but it will be worth every bit of it when you guys get done. If you haven't taken the opportunity to register for this conference, I'm telling you now, when people get their tax money, it's going to sell out very, very, very quickly. I think we got 10 seats left or less than 10 seats left, and our sales just like kind of stopped. It was like, right? The sales kind of like stopped. But as soon as this tax money come in, them 10 seats are going to go like that. So you probably want to go ahead and get on the payment plan now before those 10 seats sell. And that's real talk. That's not something that people hype you up on and be like, oh my God, it's gonna sell out. I'm just telling y'all, I'm telling you, right? Do we go to the auction with the conference? You can, but you don't need the conference to come to the auction. The auction is absolutely free. It's public. How long, if I buy a lien in Maryland, does the original owner have to pay the taxes before I own? Guys, I'll show you that in just a second. I'll pull up the state map that actually comes with our course. You guys can buy our course. We have 4 different levels that you can actually get in with our course. 4 different levels, like you can get in with our courses, you guys. So if you, depending on where you are, we have a starter, but you have a starter course, we have a beginner course, we have an advanced course, and then we have a total course that actually gives you every single thing that you could ever want to know about how to actually not just do tax liens, but enter the real estate market, period, and become a total real investor and actually do, you know, all the stuff that I do. I pour everything into that particular course. I can tell you now, Ed, the one who said that he was looking for content with no fluff, Ed said he bought a tax lien course for $7,000, and he came to my conference. He said, George, I'm seeing you in person for $2,500, and I paid $7,000 for a home study course. And then he said, and your content is exceptional. Guys, I don't have anything that my mentorship don't even cost $7,000.
You can't beat it.
My mentorship, you get me for 6 months for my mentorship, and it's $4,997. And I don't charge the kind of rates that everybody else charge because I know who I'm called to. I'm called to you, and you only got $7,000 for a home study course. If you had it, you wouldn't need the home study course. Just tell you the truth, man. And so we want to make it affordable. We want to make it economical, but also we want to turn a profit as well. And so I found a very, very low price. Like I can tell you now, Rich Dad Poor Dad conferences, 3-day conferences, they do the tour like we do everything. It's $30,000 to $40,000. Yancey that actually does it. That their 3-day conference, rather, they call it Boots on the Ground. It's $30,000 to $40,000. Guys, mine is $2,500. Y'all can like, and people are like, oh my God, it's so high. Like, guys, you don't even pay 1/10 of what you pay for other people, and we have 100% success ratio. You don't, like their VIP program is like $4,000. Mine is $400. Like, it's crazy. Like, anyway.
What's the difference between the partnership, the conference, and the auction?
Okay, so let me tell you the difference between the partnership, the conference, and the auction. All right, the auction is a public auction. It is March 13th through the 15th. Anybody can go. All you have to do is pay your $500. You do have to register at it in person. If you don't believe me, call the Lake County Tax Assessment Office and they will give you instructions. Lake County Tax Assessment Office, and just say, hey, can you tell me how to register for the auction coming up in March? It's $500. It's a deposit. You get your deposit back if you don't buy a property. If you do buy a property, 100% of that deposit goes towards the property. So if you buy a property for if you buy a lien for $700, you already have a $500 deposit, so you only owe 2 more. Does that make sense? All right. If you don't buy one, they will mail you back your deposit back in the mail. All right. You have to be registered by March 23rd. If you're not registered by March 23rd, you will not be participating in that auction. All right. Secondly, the course. We have courses that will teach you how to do everything we do. From how to scrub your list to actually how to go out and research, how to estimate your rehab, how to, what you look for, how to talk to your neighbors, how to do all of those things. It teaches you every single thing in these particular courses, even how to do your servings. Your servings is $600 to $1,000 if you hire an attorney. You will need one if you don't take my course. I promise you. You cannot do this on your own. You're going to need somebody to instruct you, or you're going to need an attorney. Dead serious. All right, that's number 2. That's the courses. We have courses that we teach. We have a starter for $97. We have beginner for $297. We have advanced for $497. We have a total package for $997. That is what our costs for our prices are. All right. Then we have a conference. The conference comes with the $1,000 course. I give you my course with my conference. I do that because I need you to be prepared when you get here. I need you to have been completed at least the advanced training before you come and sit in the room with me. Because when you come here, we're going to apply everything you learn to a real life scenario. The real life scenario is the Lake County auction. We're going to use that as real life. The Lake County auction has 11,800 properties and some change on them. We're going to actually do the research on those. I want to teach you personally how to do the research. You already know it because I taught you in the course. But we're actually going to take that 11,800 properties and we're going to reduce that down to 2 properties. Now, how in the world do you do that? Very meticulously. And we're going to spend a lot of time helping you do it. All right? Now, you're going to get me. You're going to get 15 of my staff members hands-on. We're going to have you in groups of 3 to 4 people, no more than that. That way you get the attention that you deserve with experts who know exactly what my system is. They've been through it, they've done it, they've mastered it, they know exactly how to do this. So it's registration deadline by 2/23 for the conference or for the auction. The auction, yes. If you're not registered by the 23rd of February, you will not be participating in there. All right?
You have to be in person.
And you have to register in person. You cannot do it online or by the phone. Is there any fees or anything with the lien? All right. Let me go ahead and finish the conference and stuff and I'll answer that. Write that down for me so I don't forget, please. I don't have a pen. Any fees with the lien? It's probably the marker, I guess. That's okay. All right. So, we're talking about the conference. All right. So then we reduce it down to 2 properties. Then the next day we get on a bus and we go look at all 2 of your properties, but all of the properties. Literally, we route it out. We know the best route. We're going to go look at the properties. Every single person is going to see both of their properties. We're going to get out the bus. We're going to knock on the door. We're going to talk to people. We're going to talk to neighbors. We're going to take pictures of the house, all around the house. We're going to estimate the rehab. We're going to look at the roof and the windows and the gutters and the soffits and the fascias. We're going to look at the foundation. We're going to look and see if, what's actually wrong with the property. Is it worth looking at? Is it worth buying? How do we estimate the rehab? Is there a hot water heater in there? Is there a furnace in there? Is the electricity in there? Is the plumbing in there? How bad are the walls? If the ceiling's bad, how bad is if the roof was bad, how bad are the ceilings? The insulation, all of this stuff we need to know. So now I can estimate my rehab. I know what my rent rate is going to be in that particular area. I know how long it's going to take to rent. I know what kind of money I got to put in the property based on the area. I know if it's single parents. I know if it's blacks, whites, Asians that are actually in that area. I know everything I need to know. So now when I go to the auction, I know what my ROI is going to be because we're not making emotional decisions. We're making very calculated decisions. This is not about luck. This is not about emotion. These are about numbers, and I teach you exactly how to do it at this auction. You will be the most prepared person in that auction other than the people who are sitting beside you because we all sit with each other wearing our FFU shirts, right? So, when we come back, Brittany's going to teach you. By the way, Don the auctioneer who's going to be at that March auction, do we know the one that's going to be like, hey, 500 here, $600, 700 right here, 800, 1,000, 1,000 right here, it's 100 right here, that guy. He's teaching at our conference. He verified that, confirmed it today. He actually confirmed today, yes, you can. Can I? You can bid if you're out-of-state resident. You don't have to be part of this to be, and you don't have to be in-state to do this. Right, but Don, how do you pronounce that man's last name? Gnosko or something? Gnosko? I don't know. It's G, and it's a very kind of. It's not a very common word, but a very common name. And so the auctioneer is going to be one of the facilitators at my conference. He was at our last one. He's going to be at this one. Who gets the real auctioneer? Like, who does that? He's like, George, I really want to be there, man. But my anniversary is going to be Sunday, so can I move it? Can you move me up to Friday? I'm like, yeah. So we're going to be redoing the agenda. When you go to p2pconference.com, that's going to get changed because now we have to put Don on Friday. He's usually on Sunday, but now we have to put him on Friday because his anniversary is going to be that Sunday. And I think they're going to some part of California. All right? Yeah. So we do that. So he's going to be there. Guys, I'm telling you, do not want to miss this conference. And for $2,500, you can't beat it. You cannot beat this.
How does that differ from the partnership?
Now, the partnership is different as well. Because with the partnership, you don't have to come to the conference. You don't have to buy the course. You don't have to come to the auction.
You don't have to register.
You don't have to register. All you have to do is literally take a phone call from Harlan. She's going to explain to you the ins and outs. She's then going to send you over our contract. You can take it to your mom and them, that fake attorney that's in your family that want to give everybody legal advice, or you can take it to your real attorney and let them look over it. Trust me, we passed several attorneys. Trust me. We have, guys, my target audience are professional people. We don't really have a lot of people that follow us who are not professionals. Professional people typically are going to get it reviewed by somebody. We've passed every single time. Right? So you take this contract, go get it reviewed. Once you say, okay, George, I want to do it, you're going to sign that contract, you're going to send it back to Harlan. All right? Then Harlan's going to send you our wire transfer instructions. With those wire transfer instructions, you're going to wire your money. It's going to be $5,000. I'll tell you about that in just a second. $5,000, you will wire that money to us. All right? Once we have the money, we're going to give you access to our website. On that website, we have properties. We're supposed to go this week, but it's been too snowy and too cold. So starting next week, Carolyn's going to be going out, myself and my team, we're going to be going out looking at properties. We're going to take pictures of these properties, the ones that I like, the ones I think is going to be a good return on investment for us, the ones I think is going to be really good qualifying for us, and the ones I would want to buy. Right? I don't buy anymore unless it's commercial or land because I don't want to compete with my partners. I don't buy resident single-family homes anymore. I do not compete with you. I'm a man of integrity. I will not keep the best ones for me and give you their leftovers. I will not do it. All right? And so because of that, Brittany does not buy because y'all already know Brittany. I might have to restart some people. Let me see. All right, let me see if we're still live on Facebook. If Facebook still got us. I don't know. This is your phone here, I think. I'm sure YouTube is still up. I want to restart Periscope. And I think Facebook is gone. Yep, I think Facebook is gone. All right, let me see if Periscope came back. Guys, we're trying to get this together. I understand we just kind of went off the air. Let me see if we came back. We did. We're back on Periscope. Facebook is gone, you guys. I think YouTube is still here. We did have a connection issue. Hopefully it's resolved, but we're going to see. All right. All right, we're back. So, guys, go ahead and hit that share button real quickly because we are going over the partnership, and we're going to actually have a special one on tomorrow where all we do is talk about the partnership, right? That's it. And then all we're going to do is tomorrow talk about the partnership, and on Friday we're going to compare us to Bitcoin. That's the big one, right? We're going to compare us to Bitcoin and how we're going to beat Bitcoin's tail. We're going to kick Bitcoin's behind all up and down the street. This investment right here. Yeah. Question? All right, go ahead and answer your question while we wait for people to come back in, Ryan. I got you while we wait for people. You were talking about Brittany will not buy. Yeah, not you, Brittany. I see Brit 118. I have my, you can call her my executive director, my COO. She's really, her title is executive coordinator. She's my bestie. No question on the paper. I wrote it down. Oh, the one we wrote down. Okay, thank you.
Any fees with the link?
Yeah, I'll wait for people to come back in. We're going to talk about it. Guys, if you share it out right quick, we got our numbers back up to 50. All right, wire transfer, then what? Go ahead and get that too. All right, so can you explain passive income? Double impact, you got to go back and watch the one we just watched, man. I just did like an hour and a half on all passive income, not just real estate, but we went through business development. We went through whether you're doing dividends and equity and stock, or whether you want to do MLMs, or whether you want to do, technology through applications, or through, patents and licensing. Then we went further into real estate and how you actually get it, and passive income. We went through all of that in like an hour and a half. And so I cannot do that again, but it's still up for replay for you.
What about wire transfer?
All right, somebody said wire transfer, then what? All right, so what was the first one? Okay, so we're going to do with fees right quick. Can you bring the $500,000 to the conference? Yes, you can bring it with you, Kim. Definitely, you can bring it with you. I probably wouldn't bring cash. Probably wouldn't be wise to bring the cash, but you can definitely bring it. That's what it, the initial is from the, okay, yeah, it's there. All right, now, at the auction, what are the fees that are associated with it? When you buy your lien, you only pay for what you bid at the auction. Okay? Now, you have to go through a servings process. We teach you how to do this servings process, but there are things that's connected to it. All right? Yes, I can do a cashier's check. We'll do a cashier's check, a certified check. We'll also take credit cards, you guys. We have a credit card machine. I ask you not to use a credit card machine because I got to pay 3% on that. I don't want to pay 3% on that. Like that, I'll lose 3%. 3% for me is a lot of money. Like, I don't want to lose that. Like, it's especially on $5,000. What's that, $150? Or is it $15? Yeah, I think it's I think it's $1,500. I think it's $15 rather. Let's see, $5,000 times 0.03. Oops. 0.03. No, it's $150. Yeah, that's $150 I paid for that transaction. I definitely don't want to pay that. Yeah, we don't want to do that. All right, so once you get your deed, once you get your lien, you got to go through a service process. You have to pay for a title report. A title report typically costs you $175. If you use my title company and you call and tell them you're with Financial Freedom University, you will only pay $80. Why? Because I'm a big bully. I went and negotiated contracts, not only for me, but for all my students. Because we have volume and we're buying 100 a year at least, you can't charge me what you charge everybody else. You can't charge my students what you charge everybody else. So if you call my title company and you tell them you with FFU or Financial Freedom University, you will only pay $80 instead of $175 for the title report. All right? Then you have to do what's called publications. Your publication has to be in the newspaper once. Thought it was twice before. You have to put a publication in the newspaper. You have to do what's called certified mailings. You have to put out send certified mailings. You have to put notices on doors. All of this stuff costs money. Attorneys will do it for you. It's usually $600 to $1,000. We do everything in-house. We have people in-house who do all of that for us because I'm not paying an attorney $600 to $1,000 to do something that my staff can do at fractions of the cost. All of that goes and saves our partners money. That's what we do, right? Then you got to go to court because you have to do what's called a petition for deed. All this paperwork you guys won't have to do. We teach you how to do it, or you can just partner with us and we do it for you. All right? We have to petition for deed. And once nobody redeems, we actually petition for deed. We go to court. The judge says, you passed. Thank you so much. Now we have to pay the taxes from the time we bought the property to the time that this is up. And the county just says, just give me 1 year of taxes. This is typically between $500 to $700. Typically. I got some right now that's like $200. I think this one right here, we went to the county today. She was like, wait, so that's all I got to pay for the whole year? I was like, for the whole year. For the whole year? That's my taxes for the whole year. I was like, yeah, that's your taxes for the whole year. How much was it?
$745.
For the whole year, she paid $745. It's 2 installments, so she'll pay like $320 twice a year. No, that's not right. $375. Yeah, $370. She'll pay like $360. You said 45? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she'll pay like $370 a year, twice a year. Can I learn how to do all of that in Grand Rapids, Michigan? It's a D state in Grand Rapids, Keisha, so I don't think you have to do all that. I believe that once you leave the auction, it's already done. Grand Rapids, Michigan is a deed state, so Michigan is a deed state, so you don't have to worry about it. You're good. Yeah, you just need to find where your auction, where the auction is, and we show you. We show you. Call the office. We got the number for you. Go down there. We got the address for you. We got all of that information. The state statutes, all in our course. All of that's in our course. What about Florida? Florida is a 2-year hybrid state. Different set of rules in Florida. Different set of risks that are in Florida. So if you're buying in Florida, you definitely do want to get our course. And I probably would get the advanced course if you're going to do this in Florida. Like dead serious. We do a protection. At least you want to get this beginner course. We do a protection in the beginner course. You want to at least get the advanced, not the advanced, but the beginner course. All right. Georgia is a 1-year hybrid state. You will have to file for foreclosure in Georgia, but it's still worth it. A foreclosure is usually between $2,000 to $3,000 to file for foreclosure, but for a property in Georgia, it's worth $100,000 to $200,000, and it's going to cost you whatever you pay for it at the auction, plus another $2,000 to $3,000. I would do it all day long. You're still buying it for fractions of the cost of the property. Yes, but you can't do this in Georgia. Which course should you buy? Well, you should buy the total investment course, but if you can't afford it, you guys, we do this. If you buy my advanced course and you say, George, I want to buy the total package course, guys, I give you 100% credit. So my advanced course is $497, right? My total course is $997. The difference of that is $400. $497, $997, $500. The difference is $500. I'm not going to charge you $997 for the total investment package. You already paid $497 for it, so you already got a $497 credit with our company. So when you call us and say, I want to upgrade to the next course, you only pay the difference in price. I'm not trying to make you pay twice or 3 times. So if you started my beginner course at $97 and you say, okay, George, I learned that. Now I want the $297 course, you're only going to pay the difference, which is $200. Right? Now you got to credit a $297 because you paid $297 total. Now you want the advanced course, right? It's $497. You paid $297, so now you only got to pay $200 for that course. Are you hearing me? You can grow with this. This is why I say that you can start anywhere you want to. There's no excuse why you can't get started with this. I've made this as simple and as accurate and as a great experience as you can ever in history. You have no excuse why you can't get started. None. Absolutely none. All right? And then, of course, you want the $997. So, yes, I think you should do the $997 course all day long. If you cannot afford the $997, then get in where you can and then continue to build. Get in while you can and continue to build. That's about the best way I can tell you that. All right? Only time that really don't apply is when I have a sale. Like, so if I run if you paid $497 for my advanced course and I run a sale for 50% off, you don't get the total package free. Like, we don't do that. You have to pay like $200 difference or something, right? So only time we don't give you that 100% credit is when I'm running a sale. You don't get the credit and the sale. You don't get both of those. That don't work. All right? My course covers every single state, every single county in the country. My course covers every single state, every single county in the country. All right? Guys, let me show you the course real quickly. I want to show you guys because I know people are always on here talking. You said, you rather partner. What's the average rehab cost? It depends on the property, but for us, I can say the average, honestly, about $10,000. Our average rehab right now is about that's why we asked for $10,000. Our average rehab is about $10,000. We got some that's only $5,000. We got some that's $15,000. The average of that is $10,000. That's our average rehab cost. All right. So let me guys share this real quickly with you. And I'm going to go to Student Center. We have our own Student Center, and we're just going to go /welcome, right? Do you get life? Yeah, well, right now is lifetime access. I've been told, and it's a business model that we may embrace, that I should have a renewal fee. And that renewal fee would probably be like $100 a year. But yes, you will have lifetime access. I can probably tell you that there's probably going to be a renewal fee coming in every year. For that particular information. So every year there'll be a renewal fee, probably $97, just for that. All right. All right. So guys, here's the starter package right here. And for those, and also the total investment package, you guys, we got some corrupt video, what's called corrupt video files, and we've been fighting with that, trying to save this information. But right now, this total investment package is really giving me the blues. It really is. I might have to re-record it, and I pray that I don't, because this takes a lot. Y'all know what it takes to record all this information? Man, this is, oh God, this is a lot. So guys, we have it broken down into 4 different courses, right? So right here, this is the starter package. So when you get the starter package, guys, you automatically get our tax deeds and lien map, right? So when you get this, I want you guys to see what you get with us when we actually do this. Like, you can't, I don't think there's anybody out here that has more information than what we put into our things, right? So I think somebody said Michigan, right? So you guys go up here to Michigan. If you guys look, it's color coded. D states are red, lien states are blue, deed and lien states are green, and then redeemable deed states are purple. And if you don't know what these mean, that's okay. It's in the course. But like if you want to go up here to Michigan, here's Michigan state statute. Everything you want to know about Michigan. Here's the counties, the addresses, and all that kind of stuff, right? That's automatically there. If we want to go let's do Illinois, right? About how long does it take for properties to sell? Cheyenne is different everywhere you go, but we teach you that in the research. And guys, I'm going to give you a free nugget. Citydata.com is absolutely the best thing ever for your research. That's a free nugget I just threw out there for you. Guys, this is the state statute for Illinois. Here's the law. automatic fee for the cost, deed assignment by foreclosure to the tax lien certificate holder. That's how you actually get it. All this, the redemption period. This is state statute. This does not change unless they actually vote on it, right? All this is in the course. All you got to do is click on the map, right? But guys, it gets even better. And I'm not trying to come here. I'm actually supposed to talk about the partnership, but you know, y'all asking questions, so I'm going to talk about it. I know, Cheyenne, it's cool. Girl, I know you part of staff already. You know, I already know. All right, so the starter package here. Purchase to profit guide and vocabulary, you guys. Here's the guide and vocabulary guide right here. Here's our guide. I actually kind of guide you through our course. You've been doing your courses. Dominique, I'm going to actually compare me to Bitcoin on Friday. You might want to be in here. I'm going to compare my investment to Bitcoin. I'm going to kick Bitcoin's tail. And I know you don't believe me. That's why you need to be in here. Wear my shirt then. All right, send me your address. I'm going to give you a shirt. Tax lien, purchase profit, tax lien course right here, you guys. This is the guide from week 1. Right? This is the guide from week 1. You guys can see it, 36 pages. And why did my computer just freeze up on me? Can you guys see this? Okay. And guys, so is it for everyone, guys? This is like all the information that you could really want to know actually from the first week. And this actually goes on and on and on and on and on, right? And then the vocabulary guys, you know guys gonna do this, but this is, I really want to get to this right here. And this is the FFU, guys. You can download the audios, the quick state reference guys, state summary contract. But guys, right here, this state, FFU state and lien directory. I want you guys to see this, guys. You get this for $97, by the way. All this stuff is in the $97 course, right? All the resources is already in the tab. But I want you guys to look at this right here. We're gonna actually go ahead and open this. Yeah, JCHC, you actually, if you didn't graduate, you automatically grandfathered in. Don't worry about it. You don't have to pay me twice. You don't have to pay me twice. Now listen, guys, I have people who are extremely amazed at how I run my business. Like, George, you're leaving so much money on the table. There's no way that you let somebody take your course twice and you don't charge them anything for the second time. I said, well, they paid for it. Why won't I charge them again? It's like, dude, if you go to college and you flunk a class, do you have to pay for that class again? I said, yes. You're letting people not get by with that. Charge them something. Right now, we don't do that. We don't do it. All right, guys, right here, this is the state, this is the county, this is the office, the address, the city, state, zip, the population of the county, the interest rate, the redemption period, if it's a deed or a lien state, what kind of auction it is, premium bid, bid down state, it's all kind of different bids. You guys watch it. How do you actually do it? Is it it's a mail-in state or whatever, when the sale is. And guys, when you guys start going down here, I want you guys just to look at this. All this comes with the course. So I don't care what city, state, or county you're in, all the information you need is right here. I don't care where you are, what city, county, and state you're in, all the information that you need is right here. You cannot get this resource. Guys, you can't beat this. Like, it's all right here. It's all right here. All right here. So right here, this is Georgia. Georgia has their auctions the first Tuesday of every month. It's an on-site auction. It's the highest bid state. It is a lien state. It's a 1-year redemption state. And there's the population of the county. Here's the phone number there. Here's the address to that particular state. That's the county. It's called Jones County. Right here, guys, $97. Like, you get all this. But then, on top of that, you get the course. On top of this, you then turn around and get the course. And this is where we begin to give all of our teaching. Right? And then, guys, you can go over here and see what's all in this course, right? You have the course outline, the 5 things you must do. Do you have what it takes? Understanding your why, the 4 Ps. You are an investor. You are a business, the process, deeds, transfer ownership, understanding liens, redemption, quitclaim deeds, warranty deeds, special warranty deeds, bargain and sell deeds, sheriff deeds, tax deeds, quiet title, understanding foreclosure, maps, OTCs, which over-the-counter states, redemptions, order of operation, and then we thank you. This is just the starter. You get all of that for $97. You get all of that for $97. Right. And then it gets more intense and more intense and more intense as you continue to move on. That's the starter course, right? All right. So that's the course here. I believe that's all I need to talk about there. Which teach you how to scrub. You need the beginner course, right? So if you guys want to know how to scrub, Let me show you, right? So let me go back. Right? So I'm going to click on beginner course. And guys, I want to show you how to scrub. Here it is right here. Research, obtain your list, researching your records, a live example of research. So this is actually example of scrubbing your list. This info was free on the internet. Yeah, nice try, bruh. You can try it if you want to. And so guys, right here, guys, I'm doing a lot of bandwidth right now, so it might take a little while.
Guys, welcome back to Purchase to Profit. I'm so elated, so excited for a computer who can do this.
Trying to jump ahead. It's going to be a little bit delayed, but that's okay. It's right here. Come on. It's buffering right now, you guys. I got a lot of bandwidth going right now. We're on YouTube and Periscope at the same time. We're no longer on
count of previous sales.
But this right here is we're actually scrubbing the list.
Current.
This is actually how you scrub the list. This is in the advanced. This is in the beginner course. It's the beginner course. This costs $297.
Owner's address. We're talking about the current owner's city.
All right, that's in there. Do your own research and save money. Yeah. Okay. Where were we? Oh. Then you guys say, okay, well, can you show me how to do the research? Yeah, it's in the course. Beginner's course. Go down to beginner's course. Oh, that was the advanced course. I'm sorry, you guys. Was that advanced? No, it's beginners. A live example of research. Guys, give it a live example of how I do my research. Just going to start, okay. Go ahead and do it. But, man, listen, you always got somebody on here that want to get over on people. And it's okay. I got a free course just for people. Like, I got a free course just for you. It's P2P training. myffu.com/P2P training. I got a free course just for you. You don't have to, try to get over on me, man. It's all right. Like, I get this information for free. But if you really want, to actually do this and actually get into it, you can ease your way in. I'm not just trying to hit you for $1,000. I ease your way in for less than $100. Right? So, again, this is actually the research, how we do it. A live example of research. It's 32 minutes long, guys. You can see right here. It's 32 minutes long. And you guys can begin to see, like, I'm going to just jump way over here to like 18 minutes. And you guys can see, it's going to probably take a little while because we got a lot of bandwidth going right now with the internet and what we're doing in the studio. So it may take a little while to get there. I didn't know it was going to take that long. But yeah, but this is what we do, you guys. I'm so excited to be a part of what we're doing right now, you guys. You guys can be a part of this and be a part of it for life. Be a part of it for life. So I want you guys to do it and be a part of it. Is this thing gonna play? Y'all ever had to let's refresh the screen. All right, let's hit play.
All right, guys, welcome back.
All right, let's see if we can jump ahead 17 minutes.
Possession of this property.
All right, so you guys can see here's a lifetime. Here's a real life example of how we're actually going in and doing real life research, like real life research. Now, if you guys are coming to the conference, you guys already know how to do this, so that when we start doing this with the 11,800 properties, you can go ahead and get a head start on it.
Actually, we don't know what the taxes are here because it's so high.
All right, so. Guys, that's it right there. And that's just part of the course. Like, it goes on and on and on. Guys, this is how you know something is real. This is how you know something is real. When we sell the number of courses that we sell, and I can come on live on 3 different platforms, on YouTube, on Periscope, and on Facebook, and you never hear somebody tell that your course sucks, I didn't learn anything, I want my money back. You don't never hear any of that across my social media platforms. Why? Because we have exceptional products and we have exceptional service. That's why. That's how you know something's real. Because I'm live. And I sell to a lot of black people. I sell to a lot of black folk. And you already know, when things don't go right, bruh, I'm gonna need you to come up off that, right? I'm gonna need that back up off that right there. You don't see that kind of stuff. You don't see it. My courses, my classes, my customer service is exceptional. and I come on every day. Because I block them? Nah, I ain't going to block them. I ain't going to do it. I know you kidding, Drea. I got you. All right, you guys. We're going to take a couple more questions. We're going to get up out of here, guys. We've been on here for like 2 hours and 26 minutes. We're the first one to say something. You better say it again. You better believe it. All right, you guys. We're going because we've been on here for 2.5 hours. I got to go eat. Y'all, I'm hungry. Y'all trying to kill me in here. They trying to kill us, Carolyn. You ain't said too much today. Say something.
Hey.
Shut it down. Miss Marcia. How's that car riding, baby? Make them come back. Shut it down. Make them come back. You better believe it. And tomorrow on Days of Our Lives. All right, you guys. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. I love you. God bless you. I will see you tomorrow at 7:30. I'm getting up in the morning for a morning manna. I'm sorry for the last 2 days this week and 2 days last week. I did not get up. But this late eating is not good. I got to get something. You and the 3-part benediction. You already see it, right? This is like the mini course. All right, you guys. I'm gone. Y'all be blessed. I love you.